So we are finally to the final review sheet for the IM2 second semester final exam. This is review sheet number 5. The front of the review sheet is dealing with trigonometry. Now class, I want you to remember one of the things we learned about trigonometry is as soon as you recognize it is a trig question, you should be writing the word SOHCAHTOA so you can remember what the trig ratios are. So let's take a look at questions 79 through 84. The instructions are to find the trigonometric ratio using triangle ABC below. Get your answers as decimals rounded to the nearest 1,000th or the third decimal place. So we're going to have to make sure we set our calculators so that we are getting at least 3 decimal places. I'm going to actually check that right now. I'll go to 4 so I can determine whether the rounding is appropriate or not. So let's continue. Question number 79. What is sine of A? What is sine of A? I'm going to follow my own advice, and when I see trig questions, I'm going to go ahead and write SOHCAHTOA. The last thing you want to do, class, is make a mistake and flip one of these ratios around accidentally when you really actually know the answer. So SOHCAHTOA, sine equals opposite over hypotenuse, cosine equals adjacent over hypotenuse, tangent equals opposite over adjacent. So question number 79, what is the sine? What is the sine of angle A? So looking at angle A, I'm not going to circle it just because we're going to be asked for the sine of B as well. But when we look at the sine of angle A, let's label the sides of our triangle, the names of the sides of our triangle based on angle A being our reference angle. Well, we know that this side of our triangle is always going to be the hypotenuse. It's the longest side. It's also the side that is opposite the right angle. We could also describe it as the side which does not touch the right angle. This side of the triangle touches the right angle, and this side touches the right angle. So AB is the hypotenuse. If we look at angle A as our reference, the angle that, the leg or the side of the triangle that touches angle A is this side right here, this leg right here. We're going to name that as our adjacent side, which means CB must be our opposite side. Remember, once you label the hypotenuse, then you've got 2 legs left. The leg that is opposite the angle is this one here. The leg adjacent is here. So what is sine of A? Well, sine of A is going to be equal to the length of the side that is opposite over the length of the side that is the hypotenuse. Remember that sine equals opposite over hypotenuse? Well, the opposite side is 16, and the hypotenuse length is 20. And we can go ahead and reduce that. 16 divided by 4 gives us 4. 20 divided by 4 gives us 5. So the answer, what is the sine of angle A? Based on these triangle side lengths, it is 4 over 5. That could be the answer that you get on your test, but it also could be written as a decimal. Let's go ahead and convert this to a decimal. We're going to take 4 and divide it by 5 equals, and that is 0.8. So this could also be written as 0.8, and there is the answer for sine of A. Let's continue on in the next video with question number 80.